will take us until April 17th, I think is the test. Okay. Who knows what an exponent is?
A little thing.
Little small number up top, right?
Yep.
Do you guys know what a base is?
That's the number the exponent is attached
The number that the exponent is attached to. Awesome. Okay. If we look here, like our -4, is the -4 a part of our exponent? Is it getting taken to a power? No. So that is not our base. Our base is a number getting taken to a power. Okay. So first three things, we're gonna write b if it's base, e if it's an exponent, n if it's neither. I know it's not blue on yours, but 54, is it a base, exponent, or neither? Exponent, right, knee. 2 is n, Chloe says, do you guys agree?
Yes,
Yeah, it is neither. It is not getting taken to a power. Yes, it is attached to my power, but it is not getting taken to a power. Okay? And then my W here is a base. Good. So B. Okay. Good with that part? Okay. We got some vocab here. Just like our exponent was a little number, our little number here goes outside of our square root sign. It's actually technically called a radical sign. And we call it an index, okay? So index is a small number. It's a tiny italicized number, okay? The square root is what we call a radical. That's the technical term for that symbol. And then the number that we are trying to find the root of is called a radicand, okay? So this is kind of like our base, okay? When we have, like here, tells me 3, the third root of 8 equals 2. Do you guys know how to find roots in your calculators? As long as it's not a 2? Okay, those of you that don't, it
That
is,
stuff was on my.
Just a little carrot. Base equals.
yeah, some of them are opposite your caret. If you have one of these, it is opposite your, not x squared, like x blank. X to some power. Shift.
Man, got it.
Yep. Okay, so see if you can put in your calculator the third root of 8 and make sure we get 2 so everyone knows how to use them.
Okay, how do
I
you
got 2,
do
but my thing is way too
2.
Okay, so you're gonna go 3,
big. That's on my list.
shift, and that's my root.
That would have been so nice to know
I
yesterday.
didn't
What
want
is
to
it?
put
Last
exclamation point in. What do you
Oh wait,
But I didn't have any logarithms this time, so good thing.
I had a log.
I did too.
okay, so look here. The third root of 8 is 2. That's like me saying 2 to the third power is 8, is it?
That would be
Yeah.
so much. Why do they have to do this square? The
Because this
square root
is,
thing?
I don't know, the opposite.
It's to make it
It's
Just
complicated.
like saying
Why don't they
2
just
squared
say
is 4,
2?
the square root of 4 is 2. Same thing. Okay, questions on our vocab? Okay. Alright, so clarification. My 4 is called a what? Index. Sometimes I use small number because I'm lame, I don't know. My 81 is my radicand.
Oh, because they look like this.
My symbol
Root.
is a what?
Root.
It's your
Symbol.
radical.
Radical.
Goodness gracious.
I am root.
Which means my answer, what I get out, must be called what?
Root.
A root. Okay, I like to use root and answer interchangeably. So when you take a 4th root, 5th root, whatever, the answer you get is called a root. Okay? Okay, I don't know if you want to write this, but a to the n equals b. That's kind of what they wrote down here. A to the n equals b, that's kind of just a symbolic representation. So if I turn that into my radicals, I get the nth root of b equals a. Okay? So a to some power equals b. Well, if I root b n times, I get a. Okay? I don't know if that helps anyone, but that's how we represent it. Okay. Questions on vocab? Okay. Alright. Like I said, this a to the n equals b, where n is a positive, so my index is a positive number. That is the nth root. Okay? This little table is mucho importante. Okay?
Muy importante.
Yes, muy importante, whatever.
También.
If n is odd, so if our little number by our root, or our radical, is odd, there is one answer, one root. Okay? So odd, one is odd, so maybe that helps. Odd, one answer. Okay, I want you to put in your calculator the third root of 64. And you tell me what we get out. 4. What if we take the fifth root of negative 32? Negative 2. He's got a calculator in his brain. So what do you think I can say if my number's positive inside my radical? My answer is going to be, if my my radicand is negative, my answer is going to be negative. Okay? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, where it gets a little more complicated is if our index, our n, is even. If it's even and my radicand, my number inside the radical, is positive, there are two answers. Okay? So let's jump into square root of 100. What's the square root of 100?
Negative 10.
Good.
10.
It is 10. The two answers is where we get our plus and negative. Because is it true that if I take negative 10 squared, I get 100?
Correct.
Same thing as taking 10 squared, right? Still get 100. So your two answers are just a plus minus version. Okay? Those are the two answers we get. How about the fourth root of 16?
Plus or minus 2.
Plus or minus 2. Good. Okay. Questions on when our index is even and our number inside is positive. Okay. If our number if our number inside is negative and we still have our index to be even, there are no roots. Okay. What? If our n, our index, so the number outside, here, if there's nothing here, what's kind of here?
1, 2.
It's just
A 2. Square root, opposite of squared, right? 2 is 2 even? Yep, so we're under this category. And my number inside is negative, right? Can't have a negative. Try to do it in your calculator. You take
It
this.
says syntax error.
Right. So we have
What is that?
no
Oh.
solution, none roots. Okay, quick, your answer is not 0. Okay? You can write no, you can write none, do not write 0.
You write N.
Carson, are you with me? Yes, you can write NA. Okay, the reason it's not 0 is because the only nth root of 0 is 0. Whether it is your index is odd or even, every time you want to take a root of 0, you get out 0. Because 0 squared is 0, 0 to 831 is 0. Okay?
About
Do you have to write no real solutions though?
0.
For now, we're trying none. We're trying no resolution.
So it's just
Okay. So, looking at number 5, the index of fourth root of 81. Is it even or odd? It's even. My index is what? Even. What's my number for my index? What's my index?
Your index is 81. Your index is 4.
My index is 4. My index is my little number.
The radicand.
Little number 4 is even. Okay, the radicand is which number?
The middle one.
81, the big one. Okay, the one under my radical. Is it positive or negative? Positive. So how many answers am I going to have?
2.
2. And what is
3.
the fourth root of 81?
Plus or minus.
Good. Plus or minus what?
3.
3. My bad. You're bad. It's okay. Okay. So if my index, my small number is odd, one solution. And it's based on if my inside is positive or negative. Okay, if my little number, my index is even, I either have 2 or 0. 2 is our plus minus. 0 is if my radicand is negative. And the root of 0 is always 0. Okay? Questions? Okay, let's practice.
That's it.
What do you mean that's it?
You just wait. Don't ever
That's
say that.
probably not it.
You just
Why is this so much taller? Okay, fifth root. How will we write that? Don't even.
I don't think it's.
Looks like that. Okay?
Nice.
What's my fifth root of 0?
0.
0, thank you. Anytime I see a 0, it's a 0. That's negative. Okay? Fifth root of 32. Question.
yes.
First thing to ask yourself, is my index odd or even?
Odd. So you have one.
Odd, so I have one solution. How do I find that solution?
You do it in your calculator.
Calculator. What is the fifth root of 32? 2. Okay.
This is no solution.
What? I thought you said the last time. Fifth root of negative 1 is 5 odd or even? Odd. How many solutions do I have when I have odd? 1. Always 1. How do I find my solution?
You don't because it don't have negative.
That's when it's even. Evens, we care about negatives. Odds, we don't care.
So it's a negative 1.
Negative 1. If I take negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1, it is negative 1. Okay. It was
Wait, so
fourth.
And then be
E.
will it always be its number or will it be different? Like if it was negative 5, would it still be negative 5?
No, you have to put it in your calculator. One's nice because no matter how many times you multiply 1, it's still 1.
Oh
Yes.
my god, fractions?
Okay.
What?
Questions with odd indexes. Odd doesn't matter, positive or negative. Just put in your calculator. Okay? Alright. Square root. What number is going to go as my index if I have a square root? 2. Or don't write one at all, that's fine with me. Is 2 even or odd? Even. So how many solutions will I have? 2 or? 2 or none. Good. How do I know if it's none?
It's negative.
If it's negative, it's none. Negative, none.
Wait, okay, wait.
What?
So if it's even in the inside part and it's negative, there's no solution? Or-
Even, we're concerned about the outside part. My small number is what we care about, odd or even.
Okay.
The inside part is what I care about, positive or negative. If
Or
it's
that's
even.
what I meant, yeah. So if
Yeah.
that one's even,
So outside we got odd or even, inside we got positive or negative.
yes, so if my outside is even and my inside is negative, there's no solution.
Correct.
Okay.
Awesome.
I got it.
Okay, so you said I have an even. If I'm taking the square root of 0.0036, is that positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive. How many answers?
2.
2. So right away I'm going to write plus minus. How do I figure out what it is?
Put it in your calculator.
Calculator.
0.06 though.
0.06.
Well, because the square root of 36, and then we just have to move over.
1. Yeah. Okay, still square root. 2 is still even, right?
It's no solution.
How do I know, Molly? Because it's a negative. When I have even and negative, I have no solution or none. So even and negative. Like it's the end. I don't know.
You do plus, minus, and NA.
It's
See what? No, don't write that.
You have to have the plus, minus, or just.
No, why are we doing imaginary numbers again?
I said maybe. That doesn't mean yes or no.
Yes, it does.
Okay. When we have fractions, I want us to leave our answer in fraction. Okay. So even, and I have a positive or negative inside. Positive. So how many answers?
2.
2. Okay, I like to do top then bottom. So it's a square root of 49.
7.
7 square root of 144. 12. Done.
Why are we doing imaginary numbers again?
I didn't say we were.
You would have said no if we weren't.
I just
You
said
would've
maybe.
Okay.
Yes. Not, maybe
Questions
not,
on even indexes? Okay, let's mix them all
Wait.
together. What? Yeah, what's up?
For like C, will it always be like able to divide by itself? Like, what if it was like 153?
I probably want to give that to you. But then you would just simplify the radical.
Just like even if it was decimal form.
Well, yeah, so if it's given to you in a decimal, like A, then you want it in a decimal. But C, if it's given to you in a fraction, I want it in a fraction. It'll probably be able to simplify. Okay, other questions? Okay. And number A.
number
First
eight.
question. Did I just say that?
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
Been a long day.
Letter A. First question. Odd or even?
Odd. Wait.
Odd. Which number am I looking at? The 3. My outside number. Okay, it is odd. How many answers? 1. Is my answer going to be positive or negative? Negative why?
Base.
Inside, negative. What is my answer? Negative what? Good. Negative 3 to the third power is negative 27. Yes, geniuses.
Correcto.
And the next one's -3.
Okay.
Oh.
B. Do I have odd or even? Even. What number do I look at? Outside. So I'm even. What's happening inside? Even and negative. What happens?
No solution.
None. No solution.
Okay, just to
Yeah.
whatever.
Recap.
You know, kind of resettle this.
Reword it. Give me your words, Chris.
Resettle. I'm not doing great. So outside little number index only matters if it's even or odd. Inside
Yes.
only matters if it's positive or negative.
Yes.
Or
Perfect.
choose your
And if it's 0, 0.
Gotcha.
Okay.
calculator will tell you the answer.
Square
Well-
root and the square cancel each other
Oh,
out.
what if she drops a whole? Ooh, no calculator.
I doubt that's gonna happen.
She will not.
He's like,
If she does.
Oh my god.
When you
We
get to
will
your
not
job,
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Do you guys remember PEMDAS?
Yes.
How you kind of like simplified in parentheses first? Okay, I know there's not parentheses, but I want you to simplify first. Sit down.
Let's scrub.
But you're playing hacky sack with a duct tape ball. And you're a junior. Get it together.
There's
Okay.
college kids doing it too.
Stop.
Simplify inside. -7 squared gives me
Uh,
positive 49.
What?
Yes, it does.
So you take
It does.
7.
Negative times negative, bud.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Square root, what number is imaginary there? 2. Is my 2 odd or even?
What?
You're good. You just magically put a
7. It's always
It's kind of like how x is the same as x to the first. It's like imaginary, or like x is the same as 1x. Those ones are imaginary. That sort of thing. Okay, even, and do I have a positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive, so even and positive, how many answers do I have? 2.
2.
Plus or minus, then what?
7.
7.
The next one.
No solution.
Next one's
There's no expert.
Or you can say
Negative.
7. No solution.
No solution.
What do we think?
It's
No
negative. No
solution.
solution.
2.
It is even and negative, so we got none. No solution.
That's supposed to be a frowny face?
Simple.
Count them out.
Okay,
That's
questions
what
here?
Multiply and divide.
Oh, there's more.
Okay, simplifying radicals. Okay, now we're throwing in variables. Okay, someone tell me what imaginary number is out here? 2. Okay, let's do the number part first. Square root of 81, 9. Who knows what the square root of x to the 4th is?
X to the second.
X to the 2nd. Very good.
What?
Who can explain how that works?
Canceling.
The-
Not
Do
canceling.
Okay. So x squared, that's the answer we got, right? So what's the opposite of square root? Square. What happens when we have exponents next to each other?
Cancel.
Multiply. Okay. So think opposite. If what's the opposite of multiply? Divide. So you're going to take your exponent and divide it by what's outside. Okay. Let's jump down to C. We'll go back to B, but C for right now. Thinking of that,
P to the 4th, Q to the 2nd.
P to the 4th, Q to the what?
2nd.
You guys agree? 12 divided by 3, 4. 6 divided by 3, 2.
This
Yeah.
is kind of
I am fun. Goes.
7's not divisible.
Dare I
Oh, look,
say?
there's a word problem.
How about D? Shh. Chill. Not there.
Just give
P to the 4th, Q to the what?
nothing.
Q to the nothing. How about Q to the 1?
Wait, isn't it P to the 2nd?
Yeah.
4 divided by 4?
Q's of the nothing.
No, 8
8
divided
divided
by
by
4
four.
is 2.
Is 2.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Did it? Yeah, P.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, I had 2 on my sheet, but
I feel like someone said 4.
I think you
I'm a math teacher.
Okay, Miss Number
Well,
A.
I assume we can divide. Okay. Questions on ACD?
No, but
Okay.
because 7's.
I want you to. You got room in the
I
middle?
like AB
Okay. Hold on. You got room in the middle? Okay. I want you to write square root of a to the 5th, b to the 3rd. We're gonna do this one first.
Whoa.
Wait, is that like,
Where did
this
this
is
come from?
separate?
So it's A
Yeah,
to the 2nd.
Hold on. Okay. What's my imaginary number here? 2. Does 5 go into 2 evenly? No. What number close to 5 goes in nicely? 4. So what we're gonna do is write a to the 4th. Okay? But I need 5, so what else do I have?
Plus 1A.
Not plus 1, but
Times that.
times a. Okay?
Then we-
When they're next, we add exponents. Okay? So then what would I do for b?
B to the 2nd times B.
b to the 2nd times b.
Wait, how do you know where to
Okay.
put it? You always go down.
B to B.
Down. Yep, can't go up. Okay? Questions on how we got this?
Kind of boy, John.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what we're gonna do is deal with the ones that go in nicely.
Okay.
If I have a to the 4th, I'm trying to square root it, what do I have? A to the 2nd. Okay, skip over to the next nice one. If I take square root of b squared,
B to 1.
b. I have this gone and this gone. We said these aren't nice, so we're going to leave them in our square root. Okay? Just like when we had square root of, I don't know, 60. That's way too big. We would take out the nice things, like 4, 16, nice numbers, and leave the rest inside. Okay? Okay, so let's go back up to B. My number portion, square root of 25?
5.
5. Can I pull A out?
Yes.
Can I pull all of A out?
Yeah.
What am I left with? Well, A how much?
Well, A, B, 7.
Just A. Okay? Because all of A squared goes out. Okay? Does 7 go in nicely?
No, but
No, so what do I pull out?
B to the 3rd. B to the
So I can write B to the 6th, and then what? B, that's all that has to be in your radical. Okay, so if I pull it out, what do I get?
B to
Five,
the
A,
third.
B to the third, and
Square root of B.
okay, you need the square root at the back. Okay,
Yeah, we gotta kick them out.
only losers. Okay. Okay, questions? Okay, word problem's not bad. Promise. Some teachers adjust test scores when a test is difficult. Not me.
Okay.
Yeah,
sure. Okay.
One teacher's formula for adjusting scores is A equals 10 square root of R, where A is the adjusted score and R is the raw score. What would the raw score be? So the nearest whole number. If an adjusted score of 80, where am I plugging in 80? A. So I have 80 equals 10 square root of R. Now what?
Now you gotta get R by itself.
I do gotta get R by itself. I'm gonna do it.
You
Divide by 10.
8
How much equals square root of R?
8.
Okay. How do I get R by itself?
Square root.
I already got a square root.
Square.
Square.
Yeah.
Opposite of square root is squared. So I get R here and what over here?
64.
Done.
That was easy.
Tell me.
That's amazing.
That was easy.
Can you go over that one?
So I just made a
Yeah, let me pause
This
this.
never ended notebook.